of Bollywood, the man who took the Bollywood music industry by storm, our old friend Mr. Kunal Ganjawala. Kunal Ganjawala Saab, Namaskar.
Namaskar, namaskar.
How are you, sir? How are you? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm
Good to
seeing
see you.
you. I'm seeing you on the same screen as myself after Sahara. Sahara के बाद, Sahara समय के बाद.
True,
जी,
true, true, true.
जी. कुणाल गांजेवाला साहब का जो फ्रेम है वो जरा या तो उन्हीं को दिखा दीजिए फुल फ्रेम के ऊपर. नहीं आ गए, अब आ गए सर. Sir, Zabardast, absolutely Zabardast. You are one person whose voice was loved by everybody. You are a big star. I still remember once we did a show with you. वो बैंड स्टैंड के आसपास आपको चलाया था हम लोगों ने समंदर के पास, और जो भीड़ वहां पर आ गई थी, बाप रे बाप देखने वाली थी. मतलब people went crazy over you. You know, it's absolutely amazing what the kind of voice you have and the kind of impact that you had. Now, in terms of all the music directors that you worked with, Kunal Ganjawala Sahab, who has been your favorite one? I know this is a question you must have been asked so many times, but all the same, बताएं.
Well, you know, it's not a difficult question, but I've collaborated with all of them, and my maximum work has been with Pritam
Yes.
and Mr. Anu Malik,
जी,
you see, and with Jeet Ganguly.
जी,
So I've also done few songs with Sandesh Chandelier. I've done stuff with everybody from Shankar Ehsaan Loy to Vishal Shekhar to Ram Sampath to of course Ranjit Barot to AR Sir. I've only done about 5 or 6 songs for AR Sir, but each हर experience अलग होता है, तरीका अलग होता है. It's like a Michelin star chef.
yes,
You know,
yes,
there are Michelin star chefs, but some are in Oriental, some are Italian, some are Pan Pacific. तो अब जो जायका लेने जा रहा है खाने का, वो तो हर तरह की cuisine पसंद करेगा. तो उस तरह we are vocalists. तो हमें अगर कहा जाए कि हम पानी की तरह रहने की कोशिश करते हैं, कि आपको आज इस रंग में ढलना है या फिर उस रंग में ढलना है, तो हम कोशिश करते हैं. उस तरह से हमारे कंपोजर्स जो हैं. But yes, Mr. Anu Malik gave me my big break with BHEEGE, and before that Mr. A.R. Rahman gave me Satya. So and Sandesh Chandelier gave me a very big film with the Barjatias. So everybody has a place, and Ranjit Barot introduced me to all of them, and the legend playback singer Purnima Shrestha brought me into the line, into this professional line.
yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. And not only that, you worked even with Roop Kumar Rathod and Dabbu Malik,
Yes.
even with Sanjeev Darshan.
All of them.
और तो और छोड़िए, आदेश के साथ भी काम किया है आपने तो.
Yes,
You
yes, I've
worked
had
with
some
Adesh
lovely
also.
music Adesh ji ke sath,
जी.
Anand Milan ji ke sath bhi. So I've worked with Nadeem Shravan as well, but just for a couple of songs, because they were on their last phase when I came into the
Yes,
industry.
yes,
Ji,
I remember. But what is it like to work with Ranjit? You know, people, he gets forgotten. I'm so sorry to say, because I think Ranjit Barot is one of the most talented guys you'll ever come across, one of the best percussionists. And of
Yes.
course, even as a music director, but in terms of percussion, उनका कोई हाथ पकड़ नहीं सकता है. तो
बिल्कुल,
so
बिल्कुल.
तो रंजीत के बारे में क्या कहेंगे सर आप?
वो मेरे मेंटर हैं. उन्होंने बहुत बड़ा हाथ रहा है उनका. पूर्णिमा जी ने मुझे उनके साथ इंट्रोड्यूस किया था साल 95 में, और जब रंजीत बारोट साहब ने मुझे हायर किया, तो सारे शहर ने मुझे हायर किया.
जी.
ये उनका वजूद रहा है हमेशा. और फिर आपने मुझे A.R. रहमान साहब के साथ 96 में, जब वो जनगण मन कर रहे थे,
जी.
तब उन्होंने मुझे उनके साथ इंट्रोड्यूस कराया. तो that's how life opened up for me, and when he stamped his seal of authority and said that yes, this is a new kid on the block, और ये बहुत अच्छा गाता है, that was good enough for everybody to hire me. Whereas before that, I didn't have anybody hiring me. And then Rajat Dholakia also, who we lovingly call Juku, he was equally important for me along with Ranjit Barot.
And
But
when-
yeah, Ranjit's like a lion, you know.
Yes.
He's always he's one of the finest drummers we've had, and composers and producers, music.
And a man without any arrogance, most important.
Yes, but and
You
he's
know-
blatantly he's blatant. So sometimes that comes across as arrogance because he's very honest.
No, but he's different. I've never seen him as an arrogance or he tells the truth all the time. सच बोलते हैं.
Absolutely,
सच बोलते हैं
absolutely.
साहब,
You
सच
said
बोलते
it.
हैं. जी. And Pradeep, I don't know whether you know, Ranjit is actually the nephew of our dear friend Chandra Barot ji.
Okay.
Chandra Barot, director of Dawn, the first Dawn.
Absolutely,
Ji.
and the son of Sitara Devi ji.
Yes, yes, yes. And his sister has also sung with Lata ji and
course.
everybody else. Yes. You know, so when Ranjit came on the show, it was absolutely fantastic. And we talked about you as well. And you also come on the show so many times. लेकिन आप ये बताएं सर कि उसके बाद कन्नड़ में आप इतने बड़े हिट हो गए, मतलब तो ये क्या है? You took the कन्नड़ म्यूजिक इंडस्ट्री also by storm. फिर उसके बाद आपने मलयालम में भी गाए गाने, तमिल में भी गाए, ना जाने कितने भाषाओं में गाए आप?
बंगाली में भी
बंगला, अरे बंगला में तो गाए ही ना आपने, तो मतलब माशाल्लाह जबरदस्त है. बट बंगला में तो गाए. I think your teacher at भारतीय विद्या भवन was a Bengali gentleman. So
yes.
तो बंगला में तो गाना बनता है, लेकिन ये कन्नड़ में क्या कैसे हुआ वो जरा बताएं हमें स्टोरी.
डॉक्टर राजकुमार सर मेरे एक बहुत अजीज दोस्त है. He's a friend of 3 decades now. He's a very dear friend of Puneet Rajkumar. You know,
yes.
Till the last day Puneet was on this planet, and he was doing his 3rd film, and he expressed his desire to work with me in 2005, as early as 2005, and Prakriti quietly went on the side and called me and said, "Hey, you know what? Dr. Rajkumar's son wants you to record for him." I said, "Sure." I said, "For me, the Kannada industry was Dr. Rajkumar," and so since 2005 is when I first sang for Puneet, and that's how my sojourn in Kannada started.
Fantastic. Pradeep ji, you want to answer?
You know, Kunal ji, you are one of very devoted, you love Sri Satya Sai Baba. Satya Sai Baba, and you are an ardent devotee.
I can see that. I can see that ring.
Yes,
yeah, I can see that ring given by
Satya Sai Baba. Satya Sai Baba's bhajans are the most beautiful bhajans. Yes. Beautiful means extremely beautiful. And
yes.
You know, it would be great if one of the Ram bhajans या कोई ऐसा भजन आप गा के जैसे बजाज साहब हमेशा कहते हैं, because it is out of the world. The people who are devotees of Satya Sai Baba are absolutely, they are spiritually so attached. You know, I've come across a lot of them.
Yeah. You know, at this point, before I break into the bhajan, I'd like to say that I am an ardent devotee. Bhagwan even got me married, you know,
wow.
physically. And what is more important is to follow the master, like they say. And so all the philanthropic work that Bhagwan started, you know,
yes.
be it Sunil Gavaskar, be it me, be it Sachin. Sachin was recently in the campus in Bangalore playing the match for One World, One Family. He was playing the cricket match which Sunil Gavaskar ji had organized in the Mudanhalli campus, and it was fantastic. Yuvraj had come down, Mohammad Kaif was down, the entire 83 team was down, Shrikant. So the amount of great philanthropic work that's happening, which is completely free of cost, including the first free medical college on this planet. Rahul ji. That has been started, which Modi ji inaugurated on 25th of March last year.
Yes.
It's the first free medical college which will churn out 100 free medical doctors
yes.
give to the country.
And not only that, even his work on the water mission,
yes.
that is out of the world. I mean,
free nutrition, free education,
yes.
free healthcare.
Yes,
and now especially so cheap or nearly free heart surgeries.
Heart surgery almost free.
I mean, that's a great boon for the people of India.
At 250 rupees.
Yes, exactly.
250 रुपए में.
Not even 250 रुपए.
जी.
हम गाड़ी भाड़ा देते हैं उन मरीजों को जो हॉस्पिटल तक भी नहीं पहुंच सकते.
जी.
That is the power of God.
And we are talking about Satya Sai Baba or Puttaparthi.
Chhattisgarh, Palwal, New Bombay, Nigeria, Bangalore in Mudanhalli, Clarksdale and Fiji. These are the 5 major heart hospitals which are completely free of cost.
Yes, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. तो सर एक राम भजन, क्योंकि अयोध्या में आजकल तो राममय हो गया है, पूरे भारत का जो पर्यावरण है वो पूरा राममय हो गया है.
बिल्कुल.
Can we hear something?
मन में रहो, मन में कहो, प्रभु श्री साई राम. मन से कहो, प्रभु श्री साई राम. मेरे राम, मेरे राम, मेरे राम. मन से कहो, प्रभु श्री साई राम. श्री राम, जय राम, जय जय राम. यही राम मंदिर, यही भजन मैंने लगाया था अपने सोशल मीडिया पे जब प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हो रही थी उस दिन 22 तारीख को सुबह. और हमारे गुरु who has taken over from Satya Sai Baba the entire mission, he was there on personal invitation from the Prime Minister, our Honorable Prime Minister. He was right there next to the Jagat Guru, who is Yogi Ji's older brother. He was
Yes.
right there next to him.
So, are you going? I mean, are you also going to go to Ayodhya? जा रहे हैं आप?
Absolutely. I'm just waiting. जो लाखों करोड़ों लोगों की जो भीड़ है और जो ठंड है थोड़ी सी कम हो
नहीं
जाएगी.
होगी सर, नहीं होने वाली है, बढ़ने वाली है,
नहीं.
बढ़ने वाली है.
मुझे पता है वो भीड़ अब कई सालों तक कम नहीं होगी.
जी.
और पर जिस दिन वो वहाँ थे, हम बोध गया में थे उस दिन.
जी.
तो वही विष्णु जी, वही राम, वही बुद्ध जी. तो it was a pre-commitment already, and I will send you footage, Rahul ji, from there when I'm there. And
तो आप बोध गया में थे, तो आप मतलब भगवान बुद्ध की भी आप आराधना करते हैं? कहने का मतलब
विष्णु जी ही है मेरा.
मैं मानता हूँ, नौवें अवतार है.
बिल्कुल. मेरा कॉन्सर्ट था बोध गया में, तो वो कमिटमेंट ऑलरेडी था, क्योंकि ओरिजिनली मुझे परफॉर्म करना था अर्लियर, बट उन्होंने रिक्वेस्ट करके हमें ये डेट दे दी. एंड आई ओब्लाइज बिकॉज इट्स सच अ पायस प्लेस, एंड whether I was going to be in Ayodhya or Bodh Gaya or
सब एक ही हैं सब.
बिल्कुल हृदय में है भगवान मेरे. and of course it's a great day and a very glorious day in the history of India.
I'm so excited to hear this. You were at बोध गया. क्या गाया सर आपने वहाँ पे? जरा कुछ.
वहाँ पे देखिए, वहाँ पे सारे Japanese devotees, Southeast Asian devotees थे. So I was doing my Bollywood thing, but I did start off with bhajan. मेरा मन में शिवा करके एक बहुत खूबसूरत.
Can we hear it please? Can we सर मुखड़े के साथ अंतरा भी सुनाइए please. सर मुखड़े को बंद कर दीजिए.
बहुत बड़ा गाना है. I'm not prepared for it because
कोई बात नहीं. You don't need to be prepared for it. Your voice is prepared for it. Your whole life is there.
शत्रु तो सारे चमके सितारे, देखो हमारे शत्रु तो सारे भागे. जय हो.
जय हो.
I'm not prepared for this.
जय हो. हर हर महादेव.
I'd like to also ask you a spiritual.
इतना खूबसूरत गाना है. It's about Shiva and it's about the battle that was won by Shivaji and his predecessors in Panipat, and how the Mughals were beaten.
Fantastic.
I
just come back to Sri Sathya Sai Baba. We all learn a lot of things from him in life. The purpose of life, motivation, leadership, failures, success, and the future. How you have to move around. We were all, by his speeches, we were all mesmerized by his. He removes the ego. Now, what were you? What message you learned from Sri Sathya Sai Baba? Because we all go there. Because the attachment, the leanings, everything. So, what is the message you learned from Sathya Sai Baba?
The message I took home very early, 32 years ago, was that we are all divine and that love all, serve all. The owner of the Hard Rock franchise, Isaac Tiger, is a very dear friend. And every Hard Rock has the love all, serve all, and the Ganesha with Shuddhi Baba and Pakti Baba on every entrance everywhere in the world, even after he sold the franchise to make the free hospitals way back in 1986. So what I took home was that we are all equal, that we are all divine, and that let's not look for God outside, that we are that who we look up to, and that everybody is equal. One world, one family. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam.
Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. But as far as Sathya Sai Baba is concerned, you know what, I've always been a great admirer of his. I've unfortunately never had the opportunity to meet him. I did actually, what I'm saying is slightly untrue. I was very little, I was a very, very young boy for around 3.5, I think, when Sathya Sai Baba had come to Delhi. And that was he was in modern school. My mother had taken me there. And she said, we'll just go there because she didn't, kind of background she came from, she didn't really believe and all that. But since our neighbors were going, everybody was going. So we all, and since modern school was very close to our house, we were talking about Delhi. And you know what? I'm still looking for that picture. Sathya Sai Baba actually singled me out from everywhere. He picked me up and put me in his lap.
Wow!
And I still remember it. I'm looking for a picture. People don't believe it, but it really happened. And after that, I still remember when we came back home, everybody's asking, are you feeling any different? What are you feeling? I didn't know. Well, what was I feeling? I have no idea. Now, I'm the only kid he actually picked up and put in his lap. So, I'm sure I'm blessed.
Of course you are. Of course you are. Absolutely, without a doubt, Rahulji.
I'm Rajiv.
Sorry, sorry.
I know everybody calls me Rahul, which is all right. But
But
which is
guess
okay.
what? Guess what? When someone gets my name wrong, they call me Rahul too. So that's true. What a coincidence.
Absolutely. As long as they don't call you Rahul Gandhi and they don't call me Rahul Gandhi, it's fine. I'm Rajiv. It's okay. But what I'm Pradeep, just one second.
Yes,
What
yes.
I'm trying to ask is the manner of the vicious attacks which took place on Satya Sai Baba. It was almost as if there were certain forces from all over the world that had come together and they decided to attack him. What did you feel at that time? Did you? I found it noxious. I found it vicious. I found it terrible. What did you guys feel?
I remember that was the year, many more attacks had happened, but it was the year 96 when some more allegations had,
Yes.
they say that सच्चाई को चीखना नहीं पड़ता.
जी.
झूठ जो बोलते हैं वो चीख कर बोलते हैं. सच्चाई, shallow waters run deep, and a lot of the empty vessels make the most noise. So Bhagwan always believed that let my actions speak and let the good speak. And he always stayed away from media. It was not easy to get him to come on, any press coverage. And we know
used
what
to talk. He didn't talk.
Whenever whatever happens, like they say, Jesus was crucified for being truthful. So only that tree which is full of fruits will be stoned.
Yes.
So it hurt, but you know what? God is beyond praise, and alochna ke bhi beyond hote hain. Does no praise affects him, no alochna affects God. So Rajiv ji, that's what I feel, and we as devotees, yes, we did feel bad because we know and we believe that he is God incarnate walking the earth. But too bad. Whether there were some vested interests or whatever that was, I personally believe, and that's what we have learned from as what values were inculcated in me by my parents and by Satya Sai Baba, that you must always talk about positive things, and that wherever there is unnecessarily gossip or negativity, it's better to walk away than to indulge.
Fantastic.
Kunalji, the youth would like to understand now, because you have been a singer, Bollywood singer, means you're out, you're totally commercial, and then suddenly you find that you're having a spiritual attachment also. So yeah, in the midst of this Bollywood fame, success, and in the Bollywood different life, what made you dwell towards Satya Sai Baba? And that is what, because today the most interesting thing is for the youth of today, they are away from spirituality. So what clinged you towards spirituality? What was it?
I think it was my upbringing, and like Rajiv ji said, he feels that he was singled out, and that's not a coincidence that Satya Sai Baba, amongst those thousands of people that chose to pick him up, nothing is coincidence when it comes to the divine. It's all karmic and it's all meant to be, and so it's just unfolding. Everything is unfolding, and what I feel is that my roots were already very, very spiritual from the home that I came from.
Yes.
And when I became popular, I had not prayed to become popular. I just loved music. So music happened. Ranjit Barot happened. I got jingles. I used to get to do stuff with him, and I was very happy. I'd never prayed to win awards or to become a name, fame, and all the things that come with it. And when all that came, it came with all its darkness. It came with all its pressures. And so I remember going in 2005 to Puttaparthi and giving a letter to Satya Sai Baba physically, saying, I didn't ask for all these things. Why are you giving me this? I'm very happy depending on my inner self, which is you and my parents. I don't like all this, you got to do this for me, you got to do this for me, otherwise. And, he didn't take that letter for a couple of days and he let me mull over it. So what I'm saying is that when what I remember at this point is what Sri Krishna told Arjun ji, and that is beautifully said. I just do my job. You will never see me at too many parties. You will not see me doing the nightlife. You will not see me at too many award functions, because I just believe in doing my work and finishing off, which is what Arjun was told. You do your bit and leave the fruits to me. So I do my work without attachment. And that's why it doesn't make me happy or too sad or too happy. I just move on in life. And that is my secret to my
कुणाल साहब
happiness.
ये बताएं, जबरदस्त कुणाल साहब ये बताएं कि आज की तारीख में जो नया टैलेंट अभी आ रहा है बाहर, जो नया टैलेंट जो अभी उभर के आ रहा है, और गानों का जो रुख है वो भी बदल गया है, बहुत बदल गया, बड़ा अजीब व गरीब हो गया, वेरी फ्रैंकली. कई गाने तो बड़े अच्छे हैं, चलो ठीक है, बहुत अच्छी बात है, लेकिन माशाल्लाह कई तो ऐसे हैं कि बड़े हिट हो जाते हैं, मुझे समझ में नहीं आता. आपको समझ में आता है How is it that 80% of the songs become hits? How?
या मीनिंग कुछ कुछ गाने सही में बहुत अच्छे लाइक अरिजीत इज अ ग्रेट टैलेंट
Yes.
अरमान इज अ फैंटास्टिक टैलेंट ओके एंड यू नो प्रीतम जीत गांगुली एंड सम न्यूअर किड्स द थिंग इज आज दौर ऐसा हो गया है कि अच्छा चल रहा है अमिताभ भट्टाचार्य करके जो एक राइटर है बहुत अच्छा लिखते हैं यू नो he may not be a poet but he's a philosopher and he writes reality very beautifully so things have changed but today because we are in that moment where there is social media, we are not able to enjoy a moment to its fullest. And that's why the longevity of the songs is also like a week or maybe a month.
Week is a long time.
Yeah.
It's 3 days.
You know
2
what I
days.
mean? Yeah.
But I tell you what, you're one of the lucky guys, right? You've seen Lata ji at her peak. You've
Yes.
worked with Asha ji. You've seen them sing. You've actually
Yes.
seen the way they sang. And you must be feeling great, right?
Lata ji came on your show and took my name. Rajesh.
Yes, she did.
I remember that so clearly because, of course, she told me in person that she liked me from my generation because I remember she took Udit ji's name, Sonu's name, and then my name, and it was
Yes.
on your show.
Yes, she did. By the way, that was the only live show she ever did. She never did any other live show ever.
Correct. I remember that. And that was just with you.
Yes.
Rajiv.
Yes. As I told you, I'm blessed.
Yeah.
Right from the age of 3.5. So, no, but all I'm saying, what do you think of the young ones who are coming up? The kind of
I
songs.
think they're, you know, they are good. It's just that they are being played like we were being played and like the generation before us was being played. But it's just that the numbers are so big now, and the gamble is so much bigger that they're not allowed to be there and become something because then they become a threat.
Gee. So what about yourself? For example, you done any rap and garage and stuff like that? Have you done that?
No, I remember Baba Cycle doing very non-harmful rap.
Yes.
And I remember doing rap for a living when I was just a jingle singer, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed putting a lot of words in rhythm.
But you didn't do the MCBC rap, right?
No.
Okay.
No way.
Okay, because these days, just like in stand-up comedy, unless and until you are talking about sexual parts,
Yes.
sexual body parts, you don't
That
get a
is
laugh
sad.
out of anybody. And
That
why
is
is
sad.
that?
That is sad. That is sad. You know, why do we need to bring vulgarity? Why do we need to bring extremes like these? You know.
You have the OTT platform where every third sentence, especially you see a woman, a woman actor who is otherwise a very, very decent person in a real life, and unless and until she has a couple of expletives and a couple of abuses in every sentence, people don't seem to like it. Why has that come about? What is that?
Gee, I don't know. I don't watch OTT. I live in a cocoon of my own. I love traveling. I like to be with family. I don't watch too much OTT also because of all of this. I haven't watched OTT or whatever OTT stands for in the last 10 years. I've only watched things that I like to watch. So I don't know.
What was
but
the
yes,
last thing that you liked?
Just yesterday I had gone for a premiere of a Marathi film, which is such a beautiful, clean film.
What
And
was the
someone
film?
was telling me this. He's saying, do you think this will become and now you're telling me, Rajiv ji, do you think this will become a hit because there's not even one swear word in this film? And I didn't understand I didn't understand why that person said that to me, one of the reporters. So now I'm adding 2 and 2 and I'm realizing.
What is the film?
The movie is called Sridevi Prasanna. Sridevi is the name of the heroine. And
Sridevi
Prasanna is
Prasanna.
the name of the boy. And it's a very beautiful, beautiful young yet adult love story of two boys. One boy, one girl who are post their teens and in their working careers who fall in love. And one lives in Bombay, one is in Goa. And I had sung a beautiful jazz track for it.
Wow.
Jazzy.
Kunal ji, what was
Fantastic.
your motivation where Bollywood is concerned? Because when you enter Bollywood, I like that guy. That's my idol. You walk, talk, and move around like that particular person. You like to sing and talk like that particular person. What was the youth would love to see? Who was your idol when you just entered Bollywood?
Like I said, I was just pulled in. I just liked music, so I loved everything from Elvis to Beatles to
You wanted to become an
Fre-
actor.
to Freddie Mercury. Yes, meaning I joined the acting school because I wanted a legitimate reason to be staying back in college. That had nothing to do with acting. So yes, I loved Kishore Da, I loved Rafi Saab, I loved Mukesh Saab, just like I loved Elvis and Freddie Mercury and the Beatles and Sting and U2. So yeah, I mean, honest to God, crossed my heart. I would sit at the race course where I would go walking in the morning because I was very close. I was born in South Bombay. And I would look up in the grass and say that I'd just like to be doing music and taking a message like Bob Marley, a social message, you know, where say something which can make a difference, but do something. I realized just saying was not enough.
So you mentioned Freddie Mercury, you mentioned Elvis Presley, you mentioned Bob
Yes.
Marley.
Beatles.
Wow. And you mentioned Gordon Sumner, that is Sting, and you
Yes.
mentioned the Beatles. Wow.
and Kishore Kumar and Rafi Saab.
Yes, of course.
And of course,
They're from
the
here.
Mangeshkar sisters.
They're
So,
from
yeah,
here. But would people of this generation even know who Bob Marley was? You know?
I think one reason why they would know is because he was related to weed.
Yes.
Maybe that can.
That's right. Oh yeah, absolutely. But nobody does weed anymore. Weed is nice. Weed is for what? Little girls, as they say.
Ganjawala.
Yes, I know, absolutely.
The biggest.
Absolutely.
Officially, I'm the only one who can wear it on his sleeve.
Yes, absolutely.
And don't
Ganjawala.
have the enforcement agencies after you.
Right.
But I don't subscribe to that point of view because I'm high on life.
Yeah, but you do you buy tweed coats as well? I mean,
Say that again?
Tweed coats. Do you have a
Coats?
tweed jacket? Tweed, bead and tweed. That's where it came from.
I have a few tweed jackets. Yes, I do have a few.
Kunal, you talk about giving a message to the society through songs. Giving a message to the
That's
society through songs.
That's what I meant, because that's what Bob Marley did. That's why his music affected the world so much, and the whole African community, the black people, because he didn't want them to be repressed. He didn't want, so that's what.
No, you remember something that you have done, giving a message through songs. We'd love to.
Yeah, there's one beautiful song that I've done for Akshay Kumar, which was composed by Ram Sampath, which is saying, everything's gonna be alright, everything's gonna be alright, jab tak hai dil mein fight, everything's gonna be alright. Singing for a message. This has got a message. This has got a message for my people. This has got a message. Singing for a message. This has got a message for my people.
Wow, lovely.
Wow.
So Bob Marley had 11 children.
Yeah,
How many do you have?
I have one.
Oh.
I started late.
You didn't follow your idol in terms of raising kids.
Well, I started late, and I started late because we both me and Gayatri, we both professionals, and there is a joy in having children and having them grow up alongside you and have the grandparents enjoy them. But we both had such active careers, and we didn't want baby to just grow up, so we decided to have one at a part where we both took a sabbatical, and we had him in 2015.
Wow, lovely. Because I do remember that Lion Zion used to play all the time on all the request shows, and it was fantastic.
Absolutely. No woman, no cry.
No woman, no cry. Oh man.
No,
that was really
you want to be an
fantastic.
actor. No, who motivates you as an actor in Bollywood?
Wow.
You have to
But
think
that's-
a lot.
Well, I don't know.
Not Dilip Kumar, not Amitabh Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan.
No, of course. Bachchan Sahab, Devanand Sahab, Dharmendra ji. Of course, they inspire me as the actors that they have played. There are so many who didn't make it, and
Who was your favorite actor as a kid?
I have sat on Bachchan Sahab's lap and had Fanta during a premiere, so
Wow.
I have that picture. So of course
Aren't
that
you?
makes it very special.
Aren't
I
you
love
the
Shah Rukh.
lucky one?
I've traveled a lot with Shah Rukh. I've performed many times, over 30 concerts.
Fantastic.
So he's a king in many ways. Large heart, really large spirited, very fair. He treats you, when he's the host, he is nobody better.
But it's been a great year for him. He's been
Yes.
fantastic. He's the only star I remember in recent times to have had 3 monster hits in a row, which is
Yes.
fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Right, you also mentioned Elvis. Would you
Yes.
like to sing something from Elvis?
Well, I want to tell you something which Isaac Tigrit told me, which not too many people know.
Please.
So obviously Isaac also grew up in that part of Black America, the same state as Elvis, and he's saying we would all, as young children, go and wait outside his beautiful property, and through the night he would be singing the blues. He said through the night he'd be singing gospel music,
Yeah.
and through the day he would be singing rock and roll.
Yes.
So
But his music was that, right?
like that. No.
It is
Yeah,
a fusion.
because he came from a very spiritual place in his heart,
Yes.
and that's why more than his music, I identified, and that's why I spoke about him, because my music may be Bollywoodish, and a lot of Hindi film and various languages, but I'm coming from a more deeper place. Like Sai Baba used to always tell me, hey Bombay. He used to call me, hey Bombay. He used to say, तुम भक्ति के लिए क्यों गाता है, भक्ति के लिए गाओ.
Hi, क्या बात है, क्या बात है. So which means that lovely song and his Mama Cried would be by Elvis, would be one of your favorite songs, if I'm guessing right?
Yes, I because as I came out of school, we'd buy cassettes, from Fort, that part of South Bombay, and Top of the Pops and all of that.
Near Rhythm House.
Yeah, a little ahead from Flora Fountain when you'd go to Victoria Terminus.
Yes.
Through those alcoves, all those roads, opposite, and so it was just, but nothing. What really took me by storm was, I want to break free. I want to break free, and knowing that he lived in India, he was in St. Peter's School. I was from St. Peter's School,
Yep.
not in Panchgani. I was from the Masgon. Freddie Mercury spent a few years in Panchgani.
Fridun Balsara.
Yeah, Freddie Balsari, correct.
Yes.
And he was in boarding for about maybe 7 or 8 years in
Yeah.
Panchgani.
Yes.
And so I have friends in Panchgani who were juniors to him, and wow, I don't think there ever will be someone as big as Elvis, as big as Freddie and Jackson.
Yep. And Sting was here just the other day.
I know.
Did you get to meet him?
No, I was in Calcutta performing.
Oh, lovely. Right, great talking to you. So what's next? What are you going to do next? I mean, shall we talk about the future a little bit? What's happening right now? And what are you going to do next?
I'm recording. I'm traveling, performing. I'd taken a sabbatical when baby was born in 2015, and for about 2.5 years, and then that extended because of my father falling ill and terminally, and then COVID happened. So it became an overextended sabbatical of 6 years, and so I'm just kind of trying to make some money so I can pay off my mortgage.
Pay off your mortgage, yeah, right. And that's Ganjawala's, and that's
New
Ganjawala
collaborations.
speaking. And that is a Ganjawala speaking. You
Big
bet.
boss.
Yeah.
Which shows the world has moved on from ganja. They've moved on to other things that we won't talk about over here. But but it's been lovely talking to you. I hope you come back.
I wish everybody a safe 2024 and 25, because lots of predictions saying that a lot of crap is going to happen and that the world's going to go upside down. I hope it doesn't.
I don't think it will. I think everything's going to be good. There won't be any problem. I don't think
See
so.
you on the other side.
I'm on the other side. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. There won't be any problem. This 2024, this number 8 business is boulder dash.
He's on Baba's side. Baba believes that nothing is going to happen.
Nothing is going to happen. Let me tell you very frankly, because this is the Gregorian calendar. You know exactly how the Gregorian calendar came into being, because they were not able to calculate the autumnal planetary positions so as to start the harvest. And then suddenly the Julian calendar was abandoned, and Pope Gregory said, all right, from this day it's going to be 1st of December. Thank you very much. Come on. Otherwise we should go back to our Vedic calendar, which is somewhere around 21,200 and something, or even further back. Let's go back to the calendar of the Surya Siddhanta, which says it is the year 2 lakh something or the other. I mean, that's different. But चलते sir, एक सत्य साई बाबा के लिए एक छोटा सा कुछ अगर आप सुना दें।
तुम ही मोरे गिरधर ना कर, तुम ही मोरे भगवान, परथी के राजा शिरडी निवासा तुम ही अयोध्या राम इतना प्यार पाया है मैंने इस जीवन को राह मिली तुम ही मोरे गिरधर ना कर तुम ही मोरे घनश्याम थैंक यू
Jai Sai Ram. Jai
Jai
Sai
Sai
Ram.
Ram.
Kya baat hai, sir. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Really and truly lovely talking to you, and can't wait
Thank you.
for your comeback. I'm sure
Thank you.
it'll
Thank
be
you.
fantastic. It'll be really and truly fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, Kunal Ganjawala. Thank you very much.
Thank you both of you. Thank you, sir.
Namaskar,
Thank you.
sir. Har Har Mahadev. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajesh ji. Thank you, Pradeep ji.
Thank you so much, Kunal ji.
Har Har Mahadev.
Har Har Mahadev.
Har Mahadev.
Oh, that was lovely. That was lovely.
Beautiful.
You know, seeing him after such a long time. And you know, I had forgotten. He remembered. It is absolutely true that Lataji mentioned three people, three of the younger generation.
Yes, yes.
And-
And he
and-
remembers
and-
so well on your show. Yes.
And one of them was Kunal Ganjawala, because that is the only live interview that Lata Mangeshkar ji ever gave, ever, in a news channel. आज तक लता मंगेशकर ने कभी भी कोई लाइव इंटरव्यू नहीं दिया जिसका सीधा प्रसारण हुआ हो, जो एडिट करके बाद में ना दिखाया गया हो. That I was fortunate, very very blessed to have Lata Mangeshkar ji on the RKB show. I think that was fantastic. That was really and truly fantastic. But this will go on. This is the real thing. This will go on.